It's week 9 of the 2029 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jaguars and the Bills. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 58 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Calhoun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare? Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Calhoun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there.
Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun, Olsen. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here comes third and the length of the football. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker, and he will have a Jaguars first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Olsen. And his throw here is incomplete. If you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
From the gun on third down, Calhoun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Olsen. And his throw is incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's complete to the Porter. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here come the Bills. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Olsen, big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Calhoun. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Olsen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down now, it's Parker. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Olsen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is taken at the 23.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pineda. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. On 1st down, Olsen.
Back to Gibson, and another catch for him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Operating from the gun.
Olsen finding Gibson on the slant.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Back to throw. Olsen.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Looking to throw. Olsen firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A final shot before break. Calhoun.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half.
Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
What's he talking about, ref?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they go. Parker stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
To throw on second down. Olsen downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Chris Olave.
57 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off the play fake, Calhoun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Off play action, Calhoun.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll look to set up his blockers. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return,
and they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Olsen.
The pass caught by Olave.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw, Olsen.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Calhoun. Over the middle, complete. That's Pineda. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Calhoun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
To throw on 3rd down. Calhoun.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Olsen.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Abanikanda is in. Touchdown, Bills.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Olsen.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Off the bootleg. Olsen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try the left side. Parker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Buffalo.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down, Olsen.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Olsen.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Calhoun. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Calhoun. He finds his man, complete. It's Pineda. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Olsen. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Calhoun. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Olsen.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter
run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Olsen. Complete to Olave on the out route. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Olsen. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Olsen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run on first down. Parker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Parker. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So the Bills now down by 16, 1:52 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw on second down. Calhoun.
That's taken in by Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Calhoun.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Throwing on first down. Calhoun.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Here's first down.
Back to throw. Calhoun.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another